Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope that you all are doing well. I'm going to get through the next couple of cards here, the cards that we've done for the past week. And then I'm actually, for my Patreon video, we're going to be doing a healing ritual. So if you are interested at all in helping with healing, which I'm going to talk about in a minute what it's about, then you can join me on there. So last Thursday, we had the Seven of Swords, which is the theft card. It represents theft, betrayal, and or any type of trickery. And I just gave a warning as to don't be a victim. And somebody broke into my mail. So yes, I feel that. Then on Friday, the 19th, is the Four of Swords inverted. And this is getting out of your home a little bit more, whether or not, you don't have to go out and just be around a whole bunch of people, but mostly trying to heal. It is the Four of Swords, when it's right side up, is a healing card. And when it's inverted, it's trying to get better or trying to get out of the house a little bit and trying to heal in some way. Now, Saturday was the spring equinox, and the card for that day was perfection. Perfection is about the balancing of energies, and it was really a good day for everyone overall as far as the energies go. And I just warned just not to obsess over perfection of trying to make everything absolutely perfect. But it was, since it was the equinox, it was all about the balancing of the energies of light and dark and within and without ourselves. And it was a really positive day. Sunday was the King of Swords, and this represented clarity of mind, balance, judgment, and truth, and also keeping our emotions in check so that we can make better decisions. And this was all of our energies on Sunday. Now, on Monday, we had Iadha inverted, which is the white poplar. And this represented shielding and trying to protect yourself, and paying attention to your words, as well as it also represented the wind. Okay, now this was the day that we had the shooting at Boulder, and I think that that's very indicative of this card here, is just needing to protect and shield yourself, as well as to watch your words, especially how you say things online and who you say them to, and just being mindful, because there was a lot of pain and suffering, and I'm going to be talking about that in just a moment. Okay, but that was the card for Monday. Now the card for Tuesday was the Chariot inverted. This represented a cancellation or delay of traveling, lack of focus and attention. And I think that might have been a residual from Mondays of just people having a hard time focusing, maybe because of the shooting, and also the shooting of the week before last in Atlanta. That I think that we're just all really distracted right now because of these horrible events that have happened, and that we needed to get a map. This can be a figurative or a literal map of something that to help us to transcend, to move from one place to the next. But that was on Tuesday. And then the card for today was Green Aventurine. And this crystal represents new positive opportunities and healing of the heart chakra. And I think that this is really indicating that we're needing to do a lot of healing right now. And that's actually what we're going to do in my next video for my patrons, is to do a healing ritual. But with all of these different mass shootings, it really is feeling that we need to heal our communal energies in some way, to really bring out our heart chakra, to heal the heart chakra, and to allow it to expand towards others, to try to bring positive energy to all of us. and to try to help heal the community. I mean, Boulder, it's only 20 minutes from my house, that shopping center that I've shopped at before. And it's just a very unsettling, upsetting, horrible experience, time and time again, that we keep having in our society, especially, that I think that we really just need to, instead of just, oh well, that was horrible and we're just going to keep moving on. And it's not the same thing as, our heart, thoughts and feelings, thoughts and feelings, prayers, that sort of thing. While that's all fine and dandy, I think that we need more than just words at this point, as far as just thoughts and feelings. And I think that that's what a lot of this has been indicating since Monday is, we had that needing of shielding here on Monday, and then we needed to refocus, and now it's refocusing on the healing of ourselves, of our community, and it really threw off our balance that we really sort of achieved just this past weekend with the equinox, because we had that healing, and then the perfection, that balancing of energies, and then the King of Swords also represents that balancing of energies, and then that shift on Monday really sort of threw us off, I feel. And we've been sort of like, not having control of the situation, and really just feeling just very upset and emotional. And no matter where you live in the world, any type of tragedy like this is going to affect us on a communal level. We are social beings, and we can't just pretend that, oh, well, we just need to move on, and, oh, well, that's what needed to happen. Or, I mean, I'm hoping that nobody thinks that that is the case. But just, it's all out of our hands. We have no control, which in some ways we don't have any control over. We don't have any control over other people's actions, and at the same time, we do have control over the energies that we put out into this world. And I think that we need to be more focused on what energy we put out into the world daily. And I'm not saying that we cause this, but it's another thing that we have some major problems in our society, and some major health problems in our society. And there's just a lot of things that need to be healed and fixed. And, just some thoughts and feelings and prayers are not going to fix that situation. We need to really take control of the situation and get back to that energy of that balance that we had just a few days ago. Because we're not going to comprehend what other people are experiencing if we're only stuck in our own selves. And so when we actually start branching out and trying to, feel what other people are feeling, empathy is the only way that we're honestly going to fix this society. And when we have this very shut down, you know, not monotony, but it's like, if we just keep getting desensitized to these tragedies, then that's where our society is lost. We have lost our humanity at that point. If we just are like, well, that's just another day here. That's just another horrible thing, and we just got to move on. We need to feel this. We need to feel this pain. We need to express it. We need to acknowledge it. Otherwise, we're just going to become robots, and it's also going to be very getting back into our primal energies of fight or flight, or contention, and just survival of the fittest, when our society, especially our species, should hopefully be evolving at this point to where we can actually have empathy and have feelings for, other people, rather than just worrying about ourselves, because that is a very egocentric thing that is very prominent in the American society in particular, is the egocentricity. That is a major problem, and we need to work on our empathy, to try to build community, because the egocentrism is not going to go away. It's all great to see yourself as an individual, but at the same time, if it is only about yourself, then we are just right back to that, the primal, back when, before we had rules and regulations or whatever, and it was only about survival of the fittest. And I hope that we have evolved since that point. So let's just take some time to acknowledge, to feel, to shed our tears, to embrace our neighbors, well, as best we can, because we are still in the middle of a pandemic. But at least metaphorically, just talking to the people around us, talking to the people in our lives, and trying to bring about some type of healing to ourselves, and not just, well, that was just another horrible day, let's just move on. We have to stop desensitizing ourselves from these horrible mass shootings. Otherwise, it is going to become a even more regular thing than what it is right now. So I'm going to be creating, in the next video for my patrons, I'm going to be creating a healing ritual that I hope that you all will join me on Patreon, so that you can help. This is going to be a communal thing. It's not just going to be the individual, but how we each as individuals can promote this energy into our community. Okay. And so I hope that you all are okay. I hope that you all are, just embracing your loved ones and being as safe as possible and healing yourself, and not just seeing it as yet another, oh, well, it was just it was just another shooting and we just need to move on. Okay. Because that's where we lose our humanity. Okay. So I hope that you all are well. And so I will see you all next Wednesday. And if you are one of my patrons, then in about an hour, I'm going to be posting a video that is going to be a healing ritual. Okay. So you all have a good rest of your evening, and I will see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.